Oops. I started doing this video and I forgot I had my Pandora on and it started playing music, so I kind of had to restart a little bit. So yeah. Hello. You will not actually see the other video, but still. So I'm actually in the apartment right now. It is just me. Uh, because some stuff went down. You guys know about the person who is currently in jail, still is, by the way. Uh, but my buddy from the place who kind of brought me here, uh, and who actually brought me here in the apartment, uh, he is no longer my friend. Uh, the poly relationship at this point, I do apologize for that, but the poly relationship at this point is pretty much over right now. Uh, because of the stuff went down. Uh, the person who's in jail is basically no longer part of the poly. So yeah. But the reason why I'm alone, but the reason why I'm alone is because the head male decided to take a trip in a car that belongs to the neighbor or whatever, uh, and has been gone since about midnight. Which we're kind of short on money, so I don't know what he said. He was going to go into town and get like groceries or whatever. But again, that was at like midnight, and it is now after 3 o'clock. It is actually 3:49. So the other girl, which I've been referring to as side chick, uh, she recently left, and now I'm pretty much by myself, which is kind of why I'm doing this video. Uh, so if you want to know what I pretty much have to deal with here, uh, it's freaking run down to hell, but still mostly livable, I guess. But with my roommates in itself. So, first of all, this is what I have to do in order to turn on the light. Literally, door is right here. I have to open the door and pretty much close it in order to get in because it's a freaking small bathroom. Yeah. So that's what I have to deal with. For the bathroom part specifically. Then you got the clothes on the ground, which is kind of one of my pet peeves, but I'm kind of a guest here, I guess. But also more there. This is actually mine, and I bought these, like the alcohol. That's actually really good. I feel like more sour. Dishes aren't too bad. I mean, they're kind of bad right now because no one's been doing them here. Uh, but yeah, most of that's mine. But I've been trying to keep it more or less out of the way. Again, more my stuff other than that. Yeah, get to actually kind of see the apartment. That's new. And we are all, well, currently me, one guy, and one other girl, but the other girl will be back here too. So everyone but me sleeps on this bed. I sleep on that. And you can see some of my stuff over there. Yeah. So that's my living situation, which I'm not proud of, but hey, it's a place to live while I find a job. So yeah. By the way, if anyone knows how to ride these, I do. I can actually do tricks on them. I may end up making a video one day, but uh, the road out in front is kind of rocky, so kind of hard to ripstick on that. But yeah, so that's pretty much my living situation. Kind of cramped. One day where my buddy's the neighbor buddy is gone, I may show you his apartment too. But because of a certain apartment is not active, which my group is trying to move into that apartment. But since it's not active, the hallway's lights aren't working because of that. It runs on that apartment's electric, which I don't really agree with. But yeah, this place does not come with a freezer. That is actually the other neighbors who gave it to us because he actually has a refrigerator, but it also doesn't have a stove. So we have to go over to that buddy's place to use his stove as well. This place sucks. But so yeah, that's kind of the living situation. But we do have a mini fridge at least, which currently is just filled with the side chick's salsa, hot salsa, I guess. She actually makes something she calls bog. I don't know if it's an actual proper food name or if she named it herself, but either way, it's basically white rice, chicken, and beef. Is the actual main part of it, but she also grabs some cheese sauce and some regular salsa or something like that. I don't typically use the salsa. I typically just use the cheese and some of that one hot sauce in there. But it is really good. I do highly recommend it. Yeah. So she does make really good bog. So the reason why that guy who brought me here originally into this apartment is no longer my friends is because he was originally part of that poly relationship that I've mentioned in a couple other videos, with the head chick currently being in jail, the main dude, and that side chick, and then he was involved, but he was mostly involved because of that side chick. He wanted to be with her, and it was kind of a give and take. He pretty much had to join the poly in order to be with her because she wasn't going to leave the poly. Because she's in the poly for the main guy. So, but the reason why he is no longer my friend specifically is because he was getting jealous of the side chick not paying enough attention to him, which she was actually paying pretty much equal attention to all three. I know because I was observing. I typically stay out of arguments, typically. Which is not why he's not my friend, but he ended up staying over somewhere his last day here. And originally it was supposed to be just stay the night. And him and that one side chick, which probably be in the video, not this video, but a different video, some other time. Probably next video that comes up. So you're actually going to meet one of the girls. But I instructed her to only use her first name, and if she wants, she can say some personal stuff about herself, just not too personal. Because, I mean, you guys know how it is. Even myself, you only really know my first name. Some of you know my middle and last, but not too many. So, yeah. But when he went over there, so this happened Saturday night, Sunday morning, pretty much. He was going over there, and then Sunday they end up getting into an argument. The side chick and my old buddy, I guess, at this point, and he couldn't handle the relationship how it is, so they ended the relationship, and he hasn't been back here since. Uh, but I have uh, proof of screenshots of him talking crap about that one side chick girl and some of the other conversations. But literally, so it is currently technically Tuesday where I am, but not even a day and a half later, he already has two girlfriends and is working on a third. I'm not talking about like just friends that are girls, I'm talking about actual dating. So, which doesn't bother me. I don't mind that. The thing that aggravates me is when I confronted him about it and asked him not to talk crap about the one side chick. He straight up lied to me and said that he hasn't been. And I also confronted him about having two girlfriends and working on a third, and he lied to me about that. So I said, you better be extremely careful with your next set of words because I have uh, proof that you are currently lying. And I said, if he's not careful, that he's going to lose a really good friend. And he basically said, F you, and we blocked each other. So he is no longer my friend. And the person who originally came with him and I here, I told him about it, but he's probably asleep or at work right now. But I told him about it and that him and I are no longer friends. The other dude, not him. So I'm going to should be getting a response soon if he doesn't immediately block me. But I told him, the guy who's still in the town where I am, not the one who moved back to where I'm originally from. But I told him, it's like, if you don't be careful, you're going to lose a really close friend. And it is true. Him and I were pretty much like brothers. But the thing about me is I rarely go back on my word. Rarely. Like, he better be kissing some serious butt in order to become my friend again. And even then, he's going to be on the watch list for me. But that's not the only news. So, even before I came here, I have been searching for people to date. Because something that you guys don't really know too much about me is I do deal with depression, which YouTube is kind of my getaway from that. It helps. Which is part of the reason why I started doing actual video logs again, is because of my depression. So I have been looking, and I've been using Plenty of Fish, which I think I told you guys about. I don't remember exactly. So yeah, and I like most of the time it's been like girls that are scammers or girls that just want me to buy their premiums. And for those who don't know what premiums are, it's basically body pics without clothes or body pics of them doing stuff to themselves. I don't want to go into specifics because YouTube, yeah. But that's pretty much how it is. So, But I have occasionally gotten to the point where I was talking to some girls, and some kind of other lost interest with me, or vice versa. But typically, I didn't. It was mostly them. Uh, but there is one girl. I call her Angry Face specifically because of her profile picture. Uh, she kind of looks angry. She is has appearance of a goth girl, a little bigger, but still not bad. Um, but yeah, like she, but it's like her. I don't want to say title, but that's pretty much what it is. It says, "You can ask me anything," and I typed in literally